Welcome back. Part 2 of the P-61 Black Widow. Now, I've done a dry fit, and to my amazement, it's a very lovely fitting model. No issues at all. Now, I don't know how I'm going to set this model up, but after seeing all the detail on how all the panels open, I think I'm going to have a stagnant model and have it on the ground with the crew. So you can see the machine gun, so all of these things got to be weathered and painted up. The undercarriage, the cockpit, the rear of the plane, it all looks really nice and fits really well. So I'm going to pull this apart now, and we're going to start painting. That's all. It's going to be one piece of tape. That's going to be difficult, and this is going to be the one. There we go. And so we're going to pull all these parts out, and we're going to give them a coat of cockpit green with a little bit of FX white, FX2, no, it's not FX, it's just X2 white, and I'm going to make a dry brush mixture for all the panel lines. So get ready for that, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, now I've made a dry brush in solution of using buff, cockpit green, and the white, and I ended up with this colour, which sort of gave me this, which is sort of what I'm after, because after that I'm going to do a black wash to bring out the pinstriping. Alright, so just going to go through that. Now, I really want a dry brush, so it's basically dab, 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 dab. Now, my mixture's a little bit thin because my white was thinned out, so I'm not really happy with that, but I just want some shadowing effects. Like I said, I'll be going over this with the black wash. That's pretty much for that side. Now these parts here, I'm going to paint them black green. I've had a look at photos, and basically all the instrumentation and all these boxes, I don't know what they are. They're basically a dark black, a black or a dark green. So I'm going to paint them dark green, and then once I've done that, I'm going to give them a light panel wash of the same thing. So Might just leave that one alone for the time being. Got that one done, yep. That's what I want to do. Now I've got a whole heap of panels to do in the garage, like the wings, the wheel wells. So that's why I made a mixture into the bottle, that way I can just keep it. It's just basically bring it. I'm having a problem with shadows today. It's a funny old day outside. That's it, that's what I want. Now things like this are going to be painted red. That looks good, quite like that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm just going to try something. There you go. That's what I'm after. Anyway, I think that's it. We'll do some other painting. Okay. I've got the dark black green here. I'm not really worried about a perfect paint job. A lot of this will be hidden, and I want a little bit of a weathering effect naturally by the paint. Why I say that is because I'm having a hard time seeing here. Is because these planes inside were nice and clean. There was no oil leaks. Any mechanic will tell you, they always walk around with a rag to wipe up any oil drips or anything like that, so things are always pretty clean in compartments. So apart from a light black wash, and like I said, you're not really going to see this on the inside, but I'm having fun. Anyway, I'm going to try something. Okay, we're recording. Yep. Now, a lot of these parts are black, but here in Australia, we have a major shortage of acrylic paints, any sort of paints to do with modelling. I don't know if it's to do with COVID or what, I think it has, but it's just really, you cannot get, I cannot get flat black. One of the reasons why I chose to paint this plain green is because I can't get black. But anyway, we make do with what we've got. Okay, that's about it for that. Maybe these side walls here. Well, the feed belts, what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to paint them gold for the brass, and then I'm going to give them a wash with not a flat aluminium, but with gunmetal grey. So, okay, a little bit there. Making a bit of a mess there. Don't want to touch the sides. Okay. Alright, you get the gist. I'll get back to you when I'm finished. Okay, we're pretty much done all the parts. As you can see, they're all pretty much now. I just want to add a bit of detail wash. And I'm using gunmetal grey. My gunmetal grey's been like what do you call it? Thinned out quite a bit. And what I'm trying to do is just get rid of that really glossy gold. Now I'm just going to apply it liberally, and then I'm going to do something stupid. Let's see if it works. Alright, back around. All I got out of that was a dog hair. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try to thin this stuff out, drag it out. Okay, we'll see what that dries out like. And you can still see the gold. How does that turn it like on it? Looks horrible. We'll see what it looks like when it's dried. Don't know if I like that. Okay, after a little bit of stuffing around, I got that looking the way I want it to do. I've done a wash. It's been clear coated. It's been not clear coat. What do you call it? A varnish, full gloss varnish. They were all done full gloss varnish. I've only got these little parts here left to do, so these can all move out of the road. And we've got this one here and this one here, and we have these to give a coat of an oil wash. Put all them things away nice and easy. Now this is really touch and go. It either works or it doesn't, but it seems to be working alright. So load your brush. I've already got a, where is it? There, yep. I was using too much thinners, methylated spirits thinners for painting, and I was going through it like no other, so I actually started making a mix and putting it in bottles, and now it's lasted a lot longer. But just, oh, wonderful. Just needed that. That's alright, it's meant to be black. Alright, let's wipe that up. Silly boy. Alright. Really whack it on. That's one. Put it in there. Okay, that's you. Back to you again. Okay. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'll let that dry for a little while and we'll come back to it in about 10 minutes and give it a rub down. Okay, it's been a little while. I'm just going to sponge it out. Sort of want to leave some of that black in there. And that'll do me just fine. That'll do for that piece. Now I don't put any odorless thinners on this. I just take what I'll just do it dry, take off what I want. Sort of like that dirty panel look. Okay. So most of the pieces are done now. We've got these parts here. Sorry about the noise, but it's raining outside. We haven't had rain for such a long time. And also this year, I've had to mow the lawns 3 times so far. Normally I go through a whole summer lately without having to mow the lawns because it's like no rain. But anyway, I've got that off as much as what I want. Yep, that's beautiful. Alright, that'll do. Next step will be assembling. Okay, all my parts for the cockpit are ready. All we have to do now is put them together. So I'll save that for another day. These washers have got to dry for at least 12 hours before I can clear coat them. Alright guys, that's it from me. Have a good one and stay safe.